Hi everybody, welcome to our park bench interview with Brent Miller of Milfair Linoleum and Carpet. And of those of you that are remotely familiar with Cambridge know that Milfair has been here for a very long time. And I was reading the history, and how long ago was that?
1949, my dad and a good friend of his, Charles Fair, decided to go into business together. And from there, of course, the rest is just history, I guess.
Well, that's quite a history.
Yes.
Well, did they just sell linoleum originally?
Yes, originally it was Milfair Linoleum and Paint because their carpet was not really a product that was offered at the time. They eventually came out with the 27-inch carpets that you could sew together and make a room-size rug.
Oh, really? So
then,
you folks sewed those here to do that?
Yeah, we did a lot of hand sewing back in the day.
Wow. Now I had no idea about that. So.
But then they went into broadloom once a woven machine was the first, and then they got into tufting. And once tufting took over, that's when carpet really took off because they could make the carpeting so much quicker than they could with a loom.
Oh, which made the price come down, made it a lot more affordable.
Right.
So, and you sold paint here too. Well,
Yep.
I'll be darned. Well, I said you were on Wheeling Avenue originally?
That's right. As they said, on the hill. They're at 537 and 539, I believe, are the two numbers.
Okay, so you just kind of moved over to Steubenville from here.
They ran out of room, basically.
Well, that's a good thing. That means
Yeah.
you were serving the people with what they needed. So it was just linoleum, then it was carpet.
Mm-hmm.
And so I know you've been here since 1980.
1980.
And so what is the changes you've seen here then?
Well, everything improves over time, and floor covering is no different. The fibers have gotten to be more durable and more cleanable, more stain resistant, and then hard surfaces as well. The old linoleum, if you're familiar with that,
Oh yeah.
after years it would get what we called alligatored, where it would get these tiny cracks because it was a product that had actual linseed oil. That's how they got linoleum, part of the name.
Learned something
And
else.
that oil would eventually evaporate out of there, and it would dry out.
Oh, I've seen that.
And so the durability would go down, and they came up with these synthetics or man-made materials, the vinyls and so forth, that have kind of taken over that. There's still linoleum out there.
Okay.
Usually it's in a commercial setting, but
So now it's all vinyl though, and not
yes.
linseed. Oh, be darned,
Yeah.
did not
Yeah.
know that. Yeah. Well, also, if you're familiar with being in Cambridge, you know that Brent is very active in the community and doing things with the community theater and the singers. So,
Yeah.
what has been one of the roles that you enjoyed the most of that you've done?
Well, that's a hard question to answer, Mark, because I think an aspect of every role I've enjoyed, but probably one of the most enjoyable things was years ago when we did Music Man. And
Okay.
I had the chance to be Harold Hill.
Okay.
That was a really enjoyable time. And then a role that kind of took me out of my comfort zone, so to speak, was we did Beauty and the Beast and got to play Gaston, got to be the bad guy.
All right.
So that was a kind of a neat
Different too.
experience too. But I've enjoyed it all, and really enjoyed the opportunity that this community gives. There's a lot of communities a lot larger than Cambridge that don't have the outlets available to them, whether it be through performing theater or performing music like with the Cambridge Singers or the Cambridge City Band. There's just
that's
a
true.
multitude of outlets there for the community to enjoy.
So you were Harold Hill.
Yes,
Well, that's pretty cool.
the Music Man.
Yeah, Music Man. Rhymes with P, that stands with T. And yeah, that one. One of the things I've just now thought about, what was one of the challenges things that you've had as a project at the store? I saw you did commercial work.
Sure.
You added that when you came?
Yes, probably one of the commercial jobs that was about as challenging as any was when we did the hospital here. It's been several years ago. Of course, the hospital can't close down while you're doing flooring, and so a lot of that work was done at night. We carpeted the main entrance and clear back through to the offices and then each of the patient floors.
Oh, that'd be a big project.
Yes.
There's a lot of square footage there.
Yes, definitely. But that's been several years ago now. And then there's been other projects that had their challenges as far as we did a one of the corridors for the third floor of one of the dormitories at Muskingum College, and we had to figure out how to get carpeting from the lower